Good morning, Bill Panoff here with Porthole Cruise Magazine, and we're here with Jan Swartz, the president of Princess Cruises. Jan, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you. How are you,
It's
Bill?
I'm good. It's nice to see you. Last time we were together, it was on a ship or at the Porthole party or somewhere. It's been a long time. Hopefully we'll be out there in the very near future again, enjoying those festivities.
Count me in.
I know. Princess Cruises recently unveiled its world cruise aboard the Coral Princess, which will run out of Australia, obviously. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Well, as you know, Princess is renowned for our world cruises. We host several each year, some launching from North America in the US and others from Australia. And we really delight in showing our guests the best that the entire world has to offer.
Sure,
Certainly during these COVID-19 times, I think we all find ourselves dreaming about a world cruise.
Absolutely. Tell me about the new protocols and upgrades that are being made to ensure new health and safety standards, for example.
Well, I'm sure, as you've heard, Carnival Corporation, which Princess is a part of, along with 8 other brands, is working with some of the world's leading experts in medicine and public health and epidemiology to determine what our future protocols should be when we return to service. So our intention is to follow the science and make sure that our #1 priority of protecting the health and safety of our guests and shipboard teammates is in place. And then that we're mitigating the risks as best as possible, as so many other industries are doing. So we are due to complete our protocols this week to be submitted along with CLIA, the Cruise Line Industry Association, to the CDC, the US CDC, early next week.
What went into the decision to delay Princess ships from sailing until December 15th, more than 2 months after the CDC no-sail order expired?
So Princess offers a whole array of itineraries all over the world, and we are highly dependent on fly cruise, meaning the majority of our guests join our cruises by first taking a flight. And as you can imagine, in the current market environment with highly reduced flight capacity and all sorts of other travel complications, we thought it was most prudent and courteous to our guests to let them know that it may be until December until we start sailing again. I would expect sister brands like Carnival Cruise Lines that are more focused on home port cruising, meaning drive-to markets, where you can drive in your car to catch the ship in, say, Houston, Texas, that they may start before Princess, and then we hope to be a fast follower.
We now know that Princess Cruises correctly followed all protocols during the disembarkation of the Ruby Princess in Australia back in March. But despite news reports that the cruise line was at fault, the issue was actually with the New South Wales Ministry of Health. How have these rush to judgment headlines impacted the cruise industry?
Well, Bill, I would just say, I have a tremendous amount of compassion for everyone involved in, fighting COVID-19 on Ruby Princess and many other ships around the world. And I have compassion for New South Wales Health as well, because if you'll remember, back then, and still I would say to this day, back then it was quite a unexpected development. I think the world did not appreciate how pervasive the spread of COVID-19 had become and how highly contagious the virus is. And so I think at that time, everybody was making best efforts to fight this invisible enemy. And I think, the media is the media, and they're going to pick whatever headlines drive the most clickbait.
Is the Enchanted Princess still on track for its inaugural in November in Port Everglades? And what are some things cruisers would like to know about that ship?
We are so excited to take delivery of Enchanted Princess. Her delivery date was postponed to September 30th due to the COVID-19 impacts on Fincantieri, our Italian shipbuilding partner. So we are going to have our first ever virtual ship handover ceremony on September
Oh, cool.
30th. We do have our shipboard team who is joining right now as we speak to take delivery of the ship. And then she will be moved to Trieste, Italy for the pause. It's unclear when her start date will be entirely firmed up, but no, the November ambition is not going to happen, but we look forward to introducing her as soon as possible and as safe per the US CDC here in the US.
Exciting, very, very exciting. What can passengers expect in the ports of call, and will all excursions be prearranged in ports, for example?
I think all of those are great questions, and we intend to put forward our draft thinking as guided by top global experts to the US CDC early next week. But I think we can all anticipate that it's going to change, right? The dynamics are quite fluid each day. We learn more about COVID-19 and how we can best mitigate the risks of the virus. And so our intention is really to follow the science. As you know, Princess will be sailing no earlier than mid-December. And so I expect questions like that about shore excursions and also crew leave and the like to evolve and develop in time as well.
Right. Do you have any upcoming sailings or events you're looking forward to that you could share with the porthole viewers?
You know, we have so many fun events that we've been hosting online to stay engaged with our guests and also our shipboard teammates. So I don't know, Bill, if you've had a chance to watch Princess Connections.
I have.
But I got to play talk show host and interview everyone from Gavin MacLeod, of course, who everybody knew as Captain Stubing, to Captain Touveau, one of our favorite captains, typically sails Sky Princess and often to Alaska. So we've really used online digital means of staying connected with our guests and teammates during this strange time.
For the viewers that have yet to sail on Princess cruises, why should they choose Princess over another cruise line, for example?
So Princess uniquely offers medallion class cruising, which truly offers our guests a completely seamless, personalized service experience. And I think that there are capabilities within medallion class cruising that are going to uniquely position us in these days of COVID-19. And I'll give you two examples. As the world is looking for truly touchless experiences, Princess Medallion class cruising will offer touch-free embarkation, touch-free payment with medallion pay, and also we have capabilities like Ocean Now, which is similar to Uber Eats, right, that allow us to support physical distancing in incredibly unique ways. And so Ocean Now allows our team and our guests to pick whatever location they want to be in, and we will serve them whatever food, drink, retail product, service call they need to their spot on the ship. So you can envision a world where you could be sitting in the piazza or on your balcony or a beautiful spot watching a sunset and hit a button and have our teammate bring you a Crown Grill steak. So it's not a bad picture of the future, and it's all uniquely enabled by Princess Medallion class cruising.
Jen, thank you very, very much. Jen Swartz, President of Princess Cruises, very excited about the launch of the Enchanted and all the great things happening at Princess, and here's to a very bright future.
Oh,
thank you, Jen.
Thank you. Take care, Bill.